everybody. Joseph Robert Camo, the Fantasy Football Counselor. We're talking NFL free agency and the fantasy football impact. There's been a lot of moves going on right now. We're talking Andy Dalton to the Bears. I mean, big move for the Bears, so they think. We've got A.J. Green to the Arizona Cardinals. We're going to cover all of this, guys. We got a lot of cover. We got Aaron Jones signing a big deal with the Packers. How's that going to affect our man, my man, Mr. A.J. Dillon? So there's a lot of moves going on right now. A lot of things going on in the NFL. We're going to cover it right here, right now for you. I've got the NFL free agency tracker up. I'm going to go through most of these teams anyway and talk about what I feel is going to be the fantasy impact, because again, it's going to affect your fantasy teams, where these players land. Should you draft them, should you not? So I'm going to cover a lot. As of right now, there's still some more moves being made, but I had to do a video about it today, March 18th, to cover a lot of information here for you, okay? Before we get into that, guys, head on over to manscape.com. Get yourself a Lawnmower 3.0 trimmer. Amazing product. They've got ball wipes. They've got the weed whacker for the nose to get that nose hair out. But this is your ball trimmer. It's going to be able to navigate with a light, by the way, around the sensitive areas, around your balls, and not cut it. So that's a good thing, guys. You want to preserve that area. But you want to go to Manscaped, but you want to use promo code SHOWERLION, because it's going to save you guys some money on your purchase. Use that promo code, treat yourself, get yourself a Lawnmower 3.0 trimmer and some other amazing products. Do that right now. You guys are going to be very happy. And also, head on over to thefantasyfootballcounts.com. 16-round draft solution is available right now for pre-order. Go right now. Get it for the lowest price. Prices is going up in April. They're going to be going up very soon. This is going to help you guys crush your league. Guys, draft kits are dead. Thefantasyfootballcounselor.com. Get the 16-round draft solution right now. All right, let's just dive right in here. By the way, thumbs up, please, guys. Helps the channel. Really appreciate it. So let's talk about some free agency moves here. And I'm going to start off with, let's go alphabetical here. Let's work our way through the Bills and down. And I'm just going to give you guys a yay or nay, my thoughts and kind of my feelings in regards to fantasy. Initial glance, okay? Very, very simple for me, just to kind of, basically, when I see where they land, I get to get an idea of the landscape of how it's going to affect you guys fantasy impact-wise, okay? So Bills, I mean, for the only fantasy-relevant move right now, we've got Emmanuel Sanders agreed to a one-year deal with the Bills. You know, Emmanuel Sanders doesn't excite me. Years to I'm not wowed. I'm not going to be targeted on my roster. He may be a bit of a distraction there. Maybe, I really like Diggs this year. I really do. I like Josh Allen. I think this might help Diggs, if anything. So, again, not really excited, okay? For the Dolphins, they got Jacoby Brissett signing a one-year deal with $5 million. Malcolm Brown, again, the Dolphins just can't get it right with running backs. That's a team I've always stayed away from when it comes to running backs. They just can't get it done. Malcolm Brown, obviously not a solution there. Although I do like Cam Akers. Obviously the Rams believe in Cam Akers. That's going to be really good. Shipping Malcolm Brown off, really, really good. Patriots making a lot of moves here. Cam Newton signing a one-year deal worth up to $13.6 million. Cam Newton probably coming back here. Nelson Aguilar addition, and they've got the addition. You know the Patriots. They like their tight ends. We've seen it with Gronk and other guys. So this year they went Hunter Henry, signed a 3-year, $37.5 million contract, includes $25 million guaranteed. So you've got Hunter Henry there. You've got Geno Smith signed a 4-year, $50 million deal. They're spending a lot of money, and you know how they like the tight ends. The problem is Cam Newton going to be able to utilize the tight ends similarly to the way that Tom Brady did? And maybe in that offense, it could be special. But again, now you've got two pretty good tight ends there. Who's going to be the guy? And you know me, I stay away from fantasy situations when there's two equally as good players in that position. Who's going to get the volume? I don't see a clear-cut tight end one here. So to me, I might stay away. I'm going to give a slight edge to Henry, but again, it's going to be a bit of a problem for me, okay? We saw Henry connect with Greg Olsen back a couple years ago. Is that going to continue? I don't know. That's going to be a question mark there. Aguilar, not bad. Signed a 2-year, $26 million deal. Again, I stay away from the Patriots, a team that spreads the ball around. Doesn't excite me, okay? We got Corey Davis being shipped off to the Jets. Josh Adams as well re-signed a contract with the team. Now, Corey Davis, again, just didn't really wow us throughout the years. Not excited. He's on the Jets. Not going to be touching him at all. Nothing really exciting with the Baltimore Ravens other than Josh Oliver was acquired in a trade with the Jacksonville Jaguars in exchange for a conditional draft pick. At tight end, Josh Oliver, nothing exciting. The Bengals, nothing going on here that's excitement at all. Brandon Allen re-signed a 1-year contract, so I guess they're going to be looking for a draft to pick up some stars in the draft. Nothing going on with the Browns, really. Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think Juju's going to stay on the Steelers as of right now. I saw something rumored. He was saying that he doesn't feel he's going to stay there, and understandably so. They don't need him. I don't think Juju's that good, so it's going to be interesting to see where he ends up. The Texans making a lot of moves here. Mark Ingram signed a 1-year deal worth up to $3 million, included a $500,000 signing bonus. Now, Mark Ingram past his prime. He's more of a locker room guy. Again, an offense I don't really trust. Tyrod Taylor signing a 1-year deal worth $5.5 million. We've got the uncertainty going on with Deshaun Watson. They're not letting him go. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I bet you they got Tyrod Taylor, assuming they may want to keep Deshaun Watson, understanding that he might sit. He might sit if they keep him, so they've got some backup here with Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor, another washed-up guy that nobody really cares about. But Deshaun Watson also in some hot water based on some allegations, some sexual allegations. I'm hearing some crazy stuff saying, again, this is rumors. I don't know what's going on. He was at a massage parlor, or he brought it. Again, I'm just reading articles as they come up. Apparently, Deshaun Watson asked a masseuse to massage his butt area. So again, I don't know all of the details in regards to Deshaun Watson, so I'm not going to get into that, but there is some allegations there that Deshaun Watson may have to fight off in court. From what I'm hearing, he's stating that apparently it's some sort of money grab for the ladies involved here. So I don't know. There's a lot of drama surrounding Deshaun Watson right now, enough so that I'm not going to be touching him for fantasy football this year at all, okay? Colts, this is a real piss off to me. Marlon Mack re-signing a $2 million contract 1 year. This is a piss off. This guy was hurt. Jonathan Taylor shined. He's going to be a thorn in the side of Jonathan Taylor. Now, if the Colts are smart, they're going to be working Jonathan Taylor as a 3-down workhorse running back. It would be a shame if Marlon Mack came in and stole some volume. It looks like a 1-2-3 punch there. Hopefully Jonathan Taylor is the guy. Again, I'm going to be really, really pissed off if Marlon Mack takes some of that volume. So hopefully, that's going to be a bit of a problem for me. Carlos Hyde signing with the Jacksonville Jaguars, 2-year, $6 million deal. Carlos Hyde sucks. Not really sold on him. I got to do a suck-a-sode soon, so make sure you guys are subscribed. I go over all the players that suck. Marvin Jones signing a short-term deal worth $7 million. So Marvin Jones, Philip Dorsett. Jacksonville Jaguars, not a team that I'm excited about. Titans making some moves. Nothing exciting, though. Anthony Frisker agreed to a 1-year deal. That's it, man. Jeff Swam, or however he pronounces his name is, re-signed a 1-year deal worth $2.5 million. Nothing exciting there. Mike Boone agreed to a 2-year deal with the Denver Broncos, coming from the Vikings. There, Mike Boone, not a bad running back when given the opportunity. He's going to probably be a part of a 3-headed monster there. Not really trusting a 3 or 4-headed monster there. I think they have a lot of running backs. Denver just has not implemented a workhorse running back system, unfortunately. They've had Lindsey, they've had Freeman, they've had Gordon. It's a disaster that now they add Mike Boone to the mix. Bit of a disaster, okay? Kansas City, nothing long. Kyle Long, offensive guard, agreed to a deal with the Chiefs. Nothing too exciting. And again, you guys say, oh, good offensive guards, good this, that. I get it, but I'm more focused right now for the purposes of this show. Purpose of the show is just these wide receivers, running backs, quarterbacks type thing. John Brown signing a 1-year deal with the Raiders. Again, years to wow, not wowed, gets $3.75 million, worth up to $5.5 million. John Brown, just not an exciting player. I think the Raiders need a real big playmaker. Ruggs came in young. They don't really have that, so I'm not really excited. Nothing going on with the Chargers. Here we go. NFCs. Let's talk about this Dak Prescott here. Now, we got to talk about Dak Prescott because he signed that 4-year, $160 million deal. He's going to be the guy. I think he takes a step up this year, and I absolutely love Dak Prescott this year. I got to talk about it. I got to state it. I got to say it. And you know what? This is a guy, I think he's got a chip on his shoulder. It took him a while to get this $160 million deal contract. And 126, by the way, is guaranteed. 126 million guaranteed. It's about time. Dak Prescott deserves it. He's got the weapons, got the O-line, got the running back. This is going to be good. I love him for fantasy. Look out. Just had to say it, okay? Devontae Booker, as the Giants, signed a 2-year, $6 million deal. I can't believe they're still paying this guy. He's done nothing. Washington, here's interesting. Washington football team, Lamar Miller re-signing a 1-year deal. This guy sucks. And I went on social media actually stating that Lamar Miller sucks. And in comes his buddy, Travis Benjamin, comes in and says, oh, boy, relax, or something like that. You're just trying to get attention. They're buddies. They both suck. It doesn't matter. But Lamar Miller with Washington, not excited. Fitzmagic there agreed to a 1-year, $10 million deal. You know, if he comes in, he could inflate the the offense a little bit, the wide receivers. And then this is kind of ridiculous. Curtis Samuel signing a 3-year deal worth $34.5 million. The guy has not, I looked at his stats. The guy, I think he peaked out at like 6 touchdowns a season, never eclipsed 1,000 yards. I put that in my comments. Some people are saying, well, Joe, he's a good runner, blah, blah, blah. I don't care, man. If you're paying a guy 3-year, $34.5 million, you got to eclipse 1,000 yards in your 4-year career that you've played or whatever he's played. So Curtis Samuel, just not exciting. The Bears, Andy Dalton, we got to talk about this, signing a 1-year, $10 million deal. A lot of people saying, oh my God, how could you go from Russell to Dalton? And from my understanding, the Bears were ready to give up 3 first-round picks in order to get Russell Wilson. Seattle just would not give. You know how quarterbacks are just, a good quarterback's hard to find. Seattle knows they've got one. I'm not sure how happy Russell Wilson is there, knowing he's complained about that O-line, how many hits he takes. So, you know, is Russell Wilson really happy there? You know, I can't speak for him, but Andy Dalton is just a waste here at this point. Just a waste of a pick. I mean, he's at the end of his career. He's done. He's washed up. What are we going to get out of Andy Dalton? Sorry. Andy Dalton with the Bears, just a stupid move. I don't like it. And again, Allen Robinson receiving that franchise tag. He probably wants to get out. He's probably not excited that Dalton is there. I mean, I'd rather have Trubisky over Dalton, just more youth, more upside. Andy Dalton, again, near the end of his career. We know here with the Lions, they acquired Jamal Williams. It's going to be a buzzkill for Swift there, young running back who is doing pretty well. I don't see the need for Jamal Williams, 2-year deal worth $7.5 million. I don't understand it. Obviously, they've acquired Jared Goff as well with a trade for Matt Stafford. We know about that. Packers, you know, we got Aaron Jones, 4-year contract here worth $48 million with $13 million signing bonus. This, in my opinion, is an absolute waste of money. Packers, you're crazy. You've got A.J. Dillon. I don't get it, man. You've got Dillon. I don't see why you need Aaron Jones. It's ridiculous. I know he's good, but does he have 4 strong years left? That's just so expensive, man. So expensive. Vikings, Chad Beebe agreed to terms on a contract, so he's coming back. Nothing exciting there. And I'm just trying to see if there's any other big moves. Oh, yeah, we saw A.J. Green go to the Cardinals. And again, Fitzgerald's probably on his way out, so they're getting another veteran guy. A.J. Green doesn't excite me at all, so I'm staying away there. Jameis Winston re-signing a 1-year, $5.5 million deal. Jameis Winston with the Saints, knowing Drew Brees is retiring. You know, I'm going to probably stay away from Kamara now. So many question marks here. Taysom Hill, how often are they going to use him? He's a guy that runs near the goal line, going to hoard some goal line work. Absolutely hate it, okay? Chris Godwin received a franchise tag, re-signing Gronkowski to a 1-year, $8 million deal with the Buccaneers. And again, we talked about Arizona Cardinals and A.J. Green. By the way, his term deals was a base value of $6 million for 1 year. Not excited at all. We know Stafford was acquired in a trade with the Rams. He's going to be there. I do like Cam Akers this year. Again, they shipped off Malcolm Brown. 49ers, nothing exciting in regards to offense. Other than Trent Williams, their offensive tackle, re-signed a 6-year, $138.06 million contract with $30 million signing bonus. So 49ers obviously investing in that O-line. And to wrap this up, Seattle Seahawks, Gerald Everett gets signed for a 1-year deal worth up to $7 million. So, I mean, that's your free agency stuff and some fantasy football impact regarding it. There isn't anything here that is like, wow, this is going to be an amazing thing. It's just that there's a lot of situations you may want to avoid. Again, I don't like A.J. Green, washed up. I'm not excited about Nelson Aguilar, you know, where he's landing. I'm just looking at some of these guys. Nelson Aguilar to the Patriots. Again, too many balls to spread around, 2 tight ends. It's more of like you got to avoid these situations more or less, okay? So you got to be careful. Still a lot more moves to be made, still more things to happen. I'm going to stay glued to my Instagram, guys, Fantasy Football Counselor. I'm giving my reactions, having a lot of entertainment there. Follow the #1 social media account for fantasy football and sports soon enough. Be careful, guys. It's coming. Big things happening. All right, guys, smash thumbs up and head on over to thefantasyfootballaccounts.com. Get the 16-round draft solution right now at manscape.com. Use promo code SHOWERLION. Guys, I'm out, and you guys are up to date. Talk soon.